Hey, yes, I am. It is what it is. I'm kind of used to it now. So, but I feel like discrimination comes, and it should be just taught like the same love that the BBW community has taken off to love you. But just like if I tell somebody, like for example, if I'm around a girl that's of the BBW community, and if I say I want to lose some weight, I don't love myself. What is wrong with you? You need to love yourself. I'm sorry if I want a heart that continues to beat. I want to love myself because even at this point in my life, look, I was never getting, but I'm not gonna get back to a 10 at this point. Like I'm gonna be, but I just want, like I said, to be comfortable in my own skin without the judgment. I think that's what should be supported on all areas is to love who you are and not the discrimination, not the hate or any of it on any levels from size 6 giving it to you or you giving it to a size 6. Because that goes like Monique said, honey, what your skinny self doing? Like that's a slight dig on the other side too. Like it goes all ways. So and that's why you be you. That's perfect. And that's why I said even with the fashion show that will be with the size overrated women's empowerment in 2019, I want the fashion show to be geared more towards loving every aspect of it because like yourself, that was a time where I had gained weight like after I had my second child. Like I at that time it wasn't the support of it is now. I literally like hated myself off of others' comments.
Yes.
I hated it myself and I said I even tried to put on clothes and try to make it happen, but I just that it didn't come naturally for me. But to encourage yourself and to grind and still do your hair and feel good. Like I said, other than to have somebody chomp you down, even if you do all of that and it can even be the person, like you say, you love your environment. It could be your man, your mama, your sister. Those are why be the very people that do it to you. So that's why I think it's important to encourage love whatever skin, because we do, for whatever reason, he made us all shapes, sizes.
All shapes.
Look, tall.
Yes. Yes.
However it comes. So, but we're going to keep on loving on each other.
We will. Yes. Yes.
That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do, honey. Look, she don't put us on the spot.
But we was having a great discussion though. I mean, because there is that still ongoing issue with people accepting who they are. But like I said, a lot of it has to do with how society looks at you, and people are still bothered by what others think of them. And that's where that confidence issue comes in at, because you want to please everyone. You want to be accepted by everyone.
You want that acceptance.
Yeah, you want that acceptance, and it's still that ongoing issue. And it doesn't always have to be just plus size. I mean, that's all sizes. You even got skinny women that are self-conscious of themselves because they want to make sure that they are perfect. And there is no such thing as being perfect. You just have to love who you are.
Exactly. And that's that stereotype. But at the same time, as I was saying before, when you grow up from kindergarten through middle school, through high school, being called fat, being called ugly, you begin to associate yourself with these words. And in your mind, that's who you are. Oh, I'm fat. Oh, I can't wear that. Oh, I can't do that. I can't go there because I'm what they said that I am. Never realizing who you really are. You have already got a limitation placed on you in your brain because of what others have said, because of how others have treated you. And now every time you go somewhere, I know for myself, every time I went somewhere, I'm the elephant in the room, trying to be in the corner and disappear so that nobody could see that I'm fat. Nobody could see that I'm ugly, but I'm there. It was terrible. That was just a terrible experience. So now, yes, you be you. It's all about embracing, as you said, embracing yourself, loving yourself for who you are, because you're you. Who's going to you can't change that. But you can love that. You can love who you are You can wear certain things to make yourself look good. You can wear your hair to make yourself look good. You can do your nails or whatever the case might be. It's all about you bringing out who you really are, getting rid of the limitations, getting rid of that stereotype of what people think that you are, say that you are, and just be you and love you.
Exactly, and I think that's why I really like the name Size Overrated, because for me, it goes either way. The size overrated look for it, even when it's going up. Because something as simple as, I was told I should never wear heels. You're too tall to wear heels. Exactly. So for a long time I wouldn't. Like, and it's like I said, it seems simple, but it was to just watch that same hurt. Like, it's that hurt of I'm not good enough for something. And it seems so simple, but it's so important because you just never understand how it's going to affect a person's self-esteem. To not be able to do something, to get counted out in something, anything. So it was weird. It took like a first job and seeing somebody else do it or encouraging me to do it. And it's that feeling I felt when I put them on, like, they trying to tell me. But anyway, when you just do it, like you said, and you find your confidence, it's just it's a great thing. Exactly.
So the thing is, how do you think, like, for someone that, because like I said, a lot of people want acceptance, right? So when you don't have that acceptance, how do you find it within you? Like, what do you have to do to find it within you? Because you can't always rely on other folks for you to love yourself, right? But people don't know how to find that to love themselves. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't know that it starts within you. So it's like, how do you make it to where it starts with you first?
I think I know for me, I saw, like, there was a lady I was talking to. It had nothing to do with Marlon, and I saw this lady, and we talked and whatnot, and I found out that she had lost a whole bunch of weight. And I was like, oh, you know, she had a weight loss surgery. But she wasn't small. She was still plus size. And then she told me that she modeled and whatnot. And I was like, really? And it was something I always wanted to do. But the stereotype was, you got to be like a size 0. A size 2. Which is something I know I would never get down to. That's like a no. So to be able to see somebody else do it, I think that's a major motivation. Me, myself, I'm not typical. What they would say is a typical model. I got curves everywhere. Everywhere. And I don't do it because of my mindset. I'm not doing it or modeling because I am the typical model. I mean, I'm doing it because I'm me. Because people need to see.
Exactly.
You know, that you can be beautiful. And you don't have to be what other people say. You know, you don't have to be the stereotype. You're beautiful because you're you. That's the whole thing. That's the awesomeness about the way God created everybody. Everybody don't look the same. Everybody's not shaped the same. As you were saying, everybody's not the same height. We're different. And we're different for a reason. We're not different to be picked on, to be called out, to be limited, or whatever. We're different because of the beauty of it all.
And what's crazy is that, as you said it, I just feel like people use whatever they can to tear you down. Certain people, whatever like I said, to even see your beauty, to talk to you, to recognize your bright spirit. When you smile, you light up a room. And in that very thing, if that person chooses to, that can be used to tear you down.
Yeah.
So back to Ariel's comment, like, how do you start with loving yourself? I just think it needs to be taught at home. I think it's very important to be taught in the first place. But we have to know everybody is not going to get that at home. So like you said, how do you get to the point where when you're not loving yourself to know that you have to love yourself, because that very thing can be used against you, and it doesn't need to be only because the society says a certain thing. Because they a person wants to tear you down. They want to make you less than, because they don't want what's already there to shine, whether it's
True.
your talent, your gift, like I said, your
True.
smile, your beauty. But if I can chop her in this
Mm-hmm.
area, I'm gonna tear her down.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we get young ladies, young girls to find the beauty regardless, even when you're not
Mm-hmm.
feeling it?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think that even goes past the modeling. Like knowing it goes beyond just the modeling, like walking in front of people. I think that goes to knowing your value and knowing your self-worth, that you are worth something, you know?
Right.
And then you begin to realize, okay, it doesn't matter what other people say, and it doesn't matter how they treat me. Like, this thing is on me. You know, this is on me. This is just like you go out and you get a job or something. You know, it's how I present myself or how I want myself to be presented to the world. It's on you now. You know, you got this, not somebody else, but it's you. So that's how I'm looking at it. That's why I'm thinking is that they first have to realize I have self-worth.
Right.
You know, I have self-worth. And then, like you said, unfortunately, as growing up, families don't teach that. You have some that do, but families don't say, right, oh, baby, you are beautiful. Yeah. You know, flat out. Because if I'm hearing this from my mom and dad, I don't give a flip what you say. Yeah. You know, my daddy said I'm pretty.
Right.
And that's it. I am pretty, and guess what? And he gives me what I want. He treats me like a princess, blah, blah, blah. But when you're not getting that at home, and then as soon as you hit school, and you're hearing how you're ugly and this and all that bullying, and like you were saying, like Tamika was saying, it's all because, oh, they really like you. They really like your hair. They like your teeth. They like your eyes, but they don't have it. And so because of that, now I'm going to pull you down. Now I'm going to say that you got buck teeth. You got big eyes. You too tall. You too wide. You too short. All that stuff because they really are jealous. They're really jealous. And that's sad.
It really is. Because that's a reality.
It is a reality.
That is a reality to see something that we've seen on the movies, on the show, or whatever. You see something that somebody have and you want to tear them down. So that other part, if I can just get her to feel this about her, that other part ain't gonna show. I don't want nobody to see that. So, cause you know, like that dig you a friend or a person give when they see that person walking in the room, or whatever, then they say the shade. I mean, I've been around it, and then you wonder, I wonder why she just said that about her. But they want me to like her. They don't want me to like her. So it happens on all levels. On all levels.
We got Cheryl Biggers that said Biggers. It said, I love being curvy. Hashtag Be Curvy CEO. And then Dream Plush Baldwin said, Hey my love. Hey my loves. Hi.
But I think that's just like I said on all levels. But I really want, like, I wish we had a therapist here to really talk about how to start the self-love.
Yeah.
In the first place. And then look, we can go to a whole other, because you know what happens with the not loving yourself? It opens up doors to all the decisions that we choose to make and do make, and that we look, because me and Ari was talking on it, like, won't get too personal earlier, that what happens is the decisions we start to make, that at some point you have to look at yourself or things you're doing, like, why am I doing this? But like I said, at some point it started from a place, whether your childhood, your motherhood, what you went through, what you let people get into your head to make you think and believe. But at some point we also have to look at it and say, now I'm making this decision.
Now it's me.
Now I'm choosing to not love myself, to not wear this heel or not wear whatever that I would like to do, but I'm letting society say, don't do it.
Because I had to learn the hard way with that. You know, I had to learn the hard way, and a lot of people have to learn that hard way in order to find that self-love. Yeah. You know, because you start off with, you go by what society had to say, and then you like, man, and then it takes something drastic to be like, wait, let me reevaluate. That's where the decision part comes in. That like, let me reevaluate this. You know, because I always tell the story. You know, and one of the reasons why I even came out with Size Overrated was because I've been on both sides of the spectrum too. I've been small, and then now, you know, I'm plus size. But but I started out plus size, and then I did things that were unhealthy in order to become what I thought would be accepted by everyone. And then once you get to that particular size, then you still get the shade. And that's the wake up call. That was my wake up call. Like, wait a minute. So it don't matter if I'm here, or it doesn't matter if I'm here. The shade is still gonna come. It's still there. So that's when the decision part comes in. It's like, you know what? I can't go by what I can't go by what y'all say, because I'm gonna go crazy. Keep trying to satisfy y'all.
So let me do what I want.
Let me do what I want to do. Me. Exactly. And then I go to the doctor's office. Like, I just went to get my yearly. I'm going to tell it. I just went to go get my yearly. Right? So every year, I will tell it. Every year that I go and get my yearly, and the first thing he asks me is, are you healthy? I was like, well, what do you, you tell me. And I'm like, first of all, you know, even though I'm plus size, I don't have high blood pressure. I'm not a diabetic. I have no health issues. I don't take any medicines. I might take me some airborne because I don't want to get sick, but I'm not on any medications. And then when I say, you know, okay, maybe I snore, well, that has something to do with weight. Well, everything you about to tell me, because you're looking at me, you're looking at the outward appearance, and you're looking at what the scale says, and you automatically assume that because I'm this size, you know, like, you need to lose some weight. I'm like, I'm not losing any weight. Like,
exactly, and I think that's the important part of it is, like you said, you went to the doctor and it's been determined if you have health issues or not. So, which I know for me is, there was a time that I never got sick. I never had any health issues until I got fibroids. And so that was one of the time to think about choices and decisions. So as now I'm getting older, and then so there are certain things that's happening, and that was happening with me, but weight was the factor. So I had to decide, because I did have health issues connected to weight, I had to decide to, okay, let's bring it back a little bit. But like I said, and that's where it gets iffy, because if I tell anybody that, they might not even know that, but when I say I'm gonna lose some weight, they just automatically assume, like I said, there is no self-love there. So like I said, it's like the continue back to you be you.
Right.
Period, point blank. Self-love. And me not chopping you down because of the choice you choose to make, and me not like you just said, I don't want to lose any weight. Now, you're associated with no health problems, no issues. It would be beneath me to tell you, girl, you need to lose about 10 pounds. No, that's where I think it should stop at, with tearing people down, because she good. She don't got no health problem, no nothing. Nothing wrong. Why would I, other than what I want, what I think is right for another woman? No, I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
Just go ahead and do it.
Because as long as you live in a healthy lifestyle,
now if you come and tell me I got this, I got that, as your friend, and I wouldn't be your friend if I didn't say, friend, I want you here for a long time. You're telling me the doctor is telling you have this, you have this. I am gonna say that to you. I am. It is what it is. But as she just said, she's good. We good. I'm good. Let's go to talk about right now. It is what it is. About self-love, and I think, like I said, only thing I can think the first is it starts at home. But we have little girls and women all over the world that part is too late for them. So, like, to get it, I guess to teach each to associate yourself with people that truly care, that are truly for you, and to give back and to build.
But do you really think it's too late, though? It's never too late.
To get it at home from your
Oh,
mom
to
and
get it
dad?
at home.
Yeah,
That's,
from at home. That's what I'm referring to.
okay, that's true.
No, not to ever get it.
Okay,
but
okay.
Some girls, it's too late for it. When I say it should start at getting it home.
Right.
Because you should be getting at 2 years old. You is the prettiest thing in the world, honey. I love you at 2, at 3, at 4, at 5. And don't let nobody tell you, but like I said, that part is too late. I can't go back to that person that said I was too tall to wear heels. So I can't go back to, I say about when I had this big growth spurt at 10, honey. I can't go back to 10 and get that time back and take away that way they made me feel and said, you don't ever need to wear heels again or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it took over time with meeting and whatever way self-love came for me is to just to get in and make my own decisions to what made me feel good. What was crazy is, even though I keep saying this, I can't give a reason to say, how do you get self-love? Like, feel like we're trying to find that answer.
Well, I think a part of it we said was decisions. Like, if you have that mindset that no matter what, nobody's ever going to be satisfied with, because it doesn't have to do with them. It has to do with you. So everybody's not going to be on the same page when it comes to you.
Right.
So with you, people are always going to go back and forth. So if you keep letting that negativity come in and cloud your mind, because this person may say, oh, you look good, but this person has a different perspective of you. Everybody has a different perspective of how you should be. And when you get that mind frame that I can't go off of what you say because that's your opinion. That's your opinion. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, I mean, I don't know how to make that really click, but to me it clicked. It's like, I can't satisfy all y'all. I have to be me. I have to satisfy me and who I am.
Now, as you say that, it made me just think back to when I finally kind of broke out the box. I had a bad relationship. I had a really bad relationship, and I was almost there to the marriage, and he canceled the wedding. It took me years to get over it, but in the process of those years, my self-esteem was so low. I was depressed, and I ended up in the hospital because my heart was broken. I mean, y'all don't know, broken heart is actually real. A broken heart is real. And I got so low, and I got to a point where, I mean, God had to get me out. And he did. And I prayed, my prayer was, God, give me that strength to overcome those things that I have control of. Those things that I can actually change, help me change it. And those things that I can't, just help me to let them go. And that is like the hardest thing, is to let go of something that really you have no control.
And I really appreciate that, because we talk about things and how we're going to do it, how to do it, and we forget that who our provider and savior is. Like I said, so even when you want anything, like I say, including self-love, the correct person to turn to is him. Thank you for that. Because we do, like I say, we forget. We're too busy to figure out, how can I do it? How can I do it? How can I do it? There's only one way. There's only one way. To make it happen.
That was it. And from that day on, I would say from that day on, I started to gain my strength back. Because, like, everything was gone from me. Everything. I didn't have no self. I didn't care. All I wanted really was that person. You know, and I couldn't understand why, you know, he didn't want me like I wanted him. After a 4-year relationship, why? But that was it. After that realization popped up that I can't change him, I can't change his mind, I can't change what he wanted, I let that thing go, and I actually started to focus on myself. What does Deandra want? What does she really want in this world? How does Deandra really want to be? My likes. So I really feel like that is it. After you really start to focus on you and figure out that you can control.
We just figured out the key to self-love. The first thing is to ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want? Nobody else. The first key to self-love, people. Ask yourself, what is it that you want?
And y'all know that's the theme for this size Overrated Women's Empowerment. Is focus on you. It's focus
on you.
Focus on you.
That's it. So once take the focus off of what that person said, what that person said, and you actually are limiting your life because of what those people say, and you finally focus on yourself and say, but what do I want? How do I want to look? How do I want to be? What do I want to do? What do I like? What I want for the day? What I want to eat for the day?
Exactly.
Yeah. Then yeah, you focus on you. So that's it. That's the key.
That's the number one.
Ask yourself
first
some
question
questions.
to self-love is, what do you want?
Yes. What do you want?
In all aspects of it. What do you want in love? What do you want in relationship? What do you want in your body? What do you want in your life? What do you want?
Yes.
And make it happen.
There it is.
So what do you want, Deanna?
What do I want?
From this point in life, what do you want?
At this point in life, I would love to be able to be an example to others, to figure that out, what they want. To for them to look at me and say, well, if she can do it, I can do it. That's like my big thing. If she can do it, I can do it. So it ain't about that extra roll you want to get rid of, or that extra flab, or whatever. It's not about that. It's about looking in the mirror and being happy with you. And for you to know that, you're gonna have to look in there and say, well, what do I really want? Is it a hat that make you look good, or whatever the case? You're gonna have to try things that you have never tried before. You know, you're gonna have to go some places that you think you thought you couldn't go, or wouldn't be accepted, or whatnot. I don't know. You might look good in a mini skirt, but you said you didn't. But have you ever tried one on?
Exactly.
You know? I mean, if you scared to publicize, of course, don't publicize everything on Facebook. But if you scared, send it to a friend, a real friend, not crazy friends. But send it to a
Look,
friend
next
and
topic.
say, how do I look in this skirt, or with your arms out, or whatever the case might be? You know, focus on you. Find out who you are, who your style is, what your style is. But yes, for me, I want to be a role model to others. Yes, of course, I want some things for myself, like certain cars, whatever it might be, a certain job. You know, but that's my big thing, is being a role model. This is why I do what I do. Why I travel, to go to casting calls or whatnot, to be in shows, is to be a role model to those that, you know, look at themselves and say, I can never do that. You know, I can never stand in front of people and, you know, look like that or whatnot. You got curves, embrace them, love you. That's it.
Right. I will take a. So, Alexis, you asked where we located. So, we're currently doing a casting call for the 2019 Size Overrated Women's Empowerment, and the fashion show segment is going to be done by Curvaceous Closet. Here's your owner, which is Tamika. We are currently in Newport News.
Yes.
And we are doing a casting call for the fashion show portion. And we are here until 6. So you have to see my flyer to see the address of where to come. But we are currently in Newport News. She says she aspires to be a plus-size model.
Come on down.
So where are you, Alexis?
Exactly.
Where are you?
Down, Alexis.
She said, hello, ladies.
Hello.
But yeah, we are currently in Newport News, and we're just doing.
She can be our feature aspiring model. So come on, contact Ariel or myself, and then we would love to have you. Exactly, because as Deandra said, she wants to inspire. See you inspired today.
Oh, she's in Portsmouth.
Hey.
Honey, you should come. You talking you in Portsmouth? You right around the corner. Come on to Newport News to come and meet us.
Come on.
There you go.
No judgments here.
Exactly.
Nothing like that. We welcome any and everybody. Most definitely.
Yes. So back to our topic, because you asked Deandra. So now it's time for you. But come on down, Alexis.
Ooh. Somebody asked me the other day what did I want for my birthday. And I was thinking. And nothing materialistic came up. I couldn't possibly think, like, I don't have a lot of material things or fancy or luxury items, but I will say that I'm blessed. So there's no thing I necessarily want, unless the house on the water or something. But however, the first thing that came to mind was sanity in my life, peace, and honestly, to just get to a point where I'm living a true life. It was really weird. That's what I want, because I've over so many years I'm an extreme private person. Like it irks my nerves to really let people in, to let them know. But over the past, I guess, year or so, I've had kind of curtains fall down and the light is shining. And as I said, feel like that I'm not living a true life. Like, I don't know if it's God's plan or whatever, but that's what I just want my life to be in line with, who I am, and acceptance of who I truly am, and just some peace and happiness. That's really what I want to be. What do I want? Exactly. And like you said, we can name some other things, honey. That salon suites on its way. The Curvaceous Closet opening soon. The brick and mortar. All of these things shall come. Like some other things we won't reveal, but just a couple too. But the list goes on and on. But the number one things on my list are spiritual, closer relationship to God. All of those things.
Yeah, like that's so important.
Those are the number one list. Like that inner me. Wants to be whole versus the things. I truly believe they don't make you happy. I don't think they don't necessarily bring you happy. Everything you think you're gonna bring to you, but I want true inner peace and truth within myself and my life. That's what I want. Not to get too serious. So on to you, Ariel.
I'm like, yeah, to me, right?
That's right. Yes.
What do I want? So it's really hard because I feel that my life experiences, I've gone through what I've gone through to help others, right? So, which is one of the reasons why I created Size Overrated magazine, or I created a platform for Size Overrated. So for me, I think, what I want the most is to have the happiness, the prosperity, so that I could continue to build that platform and build the things that I need to help others with, regardless if it's self-love. Say again? I just want everybody, I never want anyone to feel the way that I felt growing up, with the confidence issues and things of that nature.
Yes.
So whatever I need to do, allow me to have those resources to continue to do it is what I want to do in life. Just continue to grow that, because I've seen that with this platform, like, you all don't know how much it really means when I see the feed saying, this Size Overrated is such an inspiration. Thank you for what you're doing, because that really helps me. Because like I said, I never want anybody to feel like how I felt growing up as a teenager. And like I said, once it clicked and I figured out that it was my decision to feel how I want to feel about myself, that's what I want others to that's how I want others to be with themselves. Right. Is your decision on how you feel about you. Don't let somebody else make that decision for you. So that's what I want. I just want to continue to have the resources, the prosperity to keep it going, to help others, because I'm pretty sure I'm just hitting the tip of a bigger issue, or we're nationwide now, so I know we're continuing to grow. So as many lives, as many people that I can touch to help them, to encourage them, that's what I want to continue to do. That's what I want. That's what I want. That is what I want in life, because it's bothered me. It's really bothered me that I went through what I went through. But I always, like I said, I always see things that you go through in life as a teachable moment, whether it's to teach you or it's for you to teach someone else, so they don't go through what you went through.
That's right.
So,
but you had to learn a lesson first.
I had to learn the lesson first. Exactly. So, That's what I want.
Video is starting to sleep.
Where at?
Outside, evidently.
Oh, outside.
Outside. Well, this is outside. Part one. They said the best thing in life that the things that come from that weren't even planned are meant to be. So, will this be Size Overrated's first table talk?
It is actually.
Or we can say folding chair talk.
This is the first table talk, though. Yes.
My friend Deandra, because it's good to have good friends, has brought me in a gift because we don't get to see each other very well. She did bring me some sips, so it can be that today. But first, we got to figure out what's going to be sleeting. And the next time we're going to be doing Size Overrated table talk. I feel like it's so overused, though. We should think of
another name.
Yeah. This is, you can keep beating a dead horse or beating a good horse, but let's just get another horse. Get a unicorn. Exactly.
But but tell people about Curvaceous Closet, though.
Okay, so Curvaceous Closet, it is a mobile fashion truck. We go to any event. We also host private parties. So if you if you want to have a party and your friends buy and purchase, guess what you get to do? You get to shop for free at the end of the night based on sales, of course. We also go out to churches, YMCAs. We love to do a good fashion show because we get to meet good friends. And family gets to come out to support us. Curvaceous Closet will be opening a boutique soon as well, but Curvaceous Closet goes from 4 to 24. So although we also cater to our plus girls, we cater to all sizes. So size is overrated. Always remember that. So but you be you. Hello. So shop us online. Like our page, we're on Instagram, Curvaceous Closet NC. Also on Facebook, like our group, Curvaceous Love. Hey, Curvaceous Love is a brand that I will be starting that I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but watch out for Curvaceous Love. So support me, and I am Tamika Chisholm on Facebook. So yes, and our good friend Deandra, who has
I am Deandra Dixon. I'm one of the brand ambassadors for Curvaceous Closet.
Hello.
So I have an Instagram. I am Deandra 76, and also my Facebook page. You'll find me as Deandra Dixon. So please come follow me. I need all the wonderful Instagram followers. Come follow me. I love to put my different things that I go through with my life, pictures, fashions and whatnot. So come on, soon you'll be able to get some different fashion tips. I plan on starting that. Some different fashion tips of how to dress or whatnot. Even if you're, you might have bigger thighs, you might have a bigger midsection, or you might have a thing with your arms or whatnot. Just different ways to dress, not necessarily to hide it, but just to make yourself look,
to embrace
great
you.
And embrace
exactly.
those, that's right.
Our self-love.
Exactly.
Self-love.
So Alexis, she's still in with us right now. She is saying, will Curvaceous Closet be having another casting call soon?
Yes. We'll be having another casting call with Size Overrated. We've had some ladies come out today. However, the weather is not permitting everybody to be great today. So I'm going to be getting with Ariel to figure out our next date that we're going to have it. Maybe Ariel will come down a little further down. Maybe we come to Raleigh.
Yes.
Maybe we can get Ariel in Charlotte in the Queen City. But
that sounds good. And then she wanted you to spell your name because she said she's following everything. So she said, she said, can you spell your first name?
Yes, Deandra. That's my first name. And the last name is Dixon. Yes.
So Alexis, what's Alexis' last name?
Latia? I'm pretty sure I messed that up. Okay. Letitia.
Alexis, don't forget, we are excited to meet you because we've already said that you are outcoming expiring model for the fashion show. So it's up to you now, girl. You got this. All it takes is one. All it takes is one magazine to be a published model. All it takes is one fashion show to be a runway model. So come get it. Come and get it.
And there's a lot of incentives too, as far as being a part of the fashion show. This year we're coming up on 6 years of being published with Size Overrated magazine, which will be coming out in the fall. And so all the models that will be modeling for our fashion show will have a full page spread in the actual magazine. That's just one of the incentives. So, oh look, she said laugh out loud because I was trying to say her Letitia and I couldn't say it right. She said laugh out loud. My last name is Russell. That's my middle name. My bad, Alexis. But yeah, so that's just one of the incentives. There's more incentives that comes with being a part of the fashion show. And it's just going to be a great event all in itself as far as what it's for and a platform that, we're trying to create. Yes. And I have a mentor in New Jersey, and he always says, his line is always, your network is your net worth.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay, so you know what? That's interesting to me because sorry to cut you off.
Oh no, you're fine.
I made a statement to somebody the other day because someone close to me had did an act to someone else, and someone asked me, was I gonna forgive and be around them? And I said this, and I say, well, it's truly up to that person's actions because right now I look at my role models, whether people I know or influencers, the Michelle Obamas in the world. Shout out to Rachel Young. She loves Michelle Obama. So saying that, I look at even people in my own personal life, I look at people and say, would they be associated with this thing, or is it just about they're my family and they're my friend, they're my cousin, or they're whoever, and I'm gonna stay attached to this thing that is bad? Would they do that? So from what Ariel just said, so just wanting to up my personal net worth, as I was just saying. So are you referring to money?
Yes.
Okay, you are? Okay, so
I mean, but it could be money, it could be just your personal relationship, it could be your connections, because it doesn't always have to do with money. Your net worth doesn't always have to do with money. It's the opportunities. Yes, the people that the opportunities that come your way, and all that comes together. The money will start coming in, but it's your network that's everything that will take you to that next level.
But, we struggle with even when I say relationships, I mean friendships, friends, cousins, brothers, or whatever, that are not, let's say they're not morally right or morally correct, so we struggle to hang on to that person or that thing, and it's something you don't even want to be a part of. Why am I doing this? So I think about that statement, made me think about that. I want and when I, like I said earlier, it's not about material things for me at this point in life. It's about my self-worth. I feel like these things will come if I'm upping my spirituality, if I'm upping what's inside of me, and if I'm being the best that I can be. I feel like these things will come. But I just want to be connected to the people doing well, that care how they treat others and how they do things. But in this world we're living in, I feel like good is losing me. So, which is also a struggle because I feel like good is innately in me. I always tell people, now it's another side. I know there's another side. For those of you that have felt, don't be trying to bring it out and say, no, she like this. Yes, there is. But innately, I just want to be good. I want to be good and do good. So sorry. I got talking on me now.
Alexa said, amen. Say it to the people in the back, Tamika.
Exactly. But I love that what you just said, being connected to the best of you, up your network.
And that's the words of Mr. John Blasker. I want to give him that shout out because he's the one that always says that your network is your net worth.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. And I will say this: the way you feel about yourself, that also helps who is drawn to you.
Preach.
Ooh wee.
Preach. Back to the self-love. We just talked about it. Yes. The self-love and what you start to attract, honey. Where's the Bible? I'm dead serious. It's been good. It's good. So look, we have to look. Tell the people, look, who's gonna be at the next. We haven't decided. Table talk for now. The size of the table talk, but yes, preach. It's these things
that was
are
good.
So important. And uplifting each other. Like, thank you, ladies. I feel good. Like, I really feel good.
It's wonderful.
Today. Exactly.
Awesome.
I feel good.
Thank you all so much. I'm loving it. This is like worth it. I mean, it's like all worth it. It's awesome.
Exactly. And Deandra's gonna be at tomorrow. You are gonna be at
Bree and Bride. It's a fashion show called Bree and Bride. It will be in Roanoke, Virginia. And you can find it on my page. You can find all the details about it on my page. I will be there modeling their fashion.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna log off and finish doing what we doing. But we just wanted to, we was having these deep discussions. We need to be on live. We need to share what we're talking about right now.
We started this without the intention of going live, and we had a good hour of conversation before we started. Yeah, so this is good, ladies.
It is. So again, this is part of the casting call for the Size Overrated Women's Empowerment Fashion Show segment, which will be given by Tamika with Curvaceous Closet. And so we will definitely be having a second casting call. So make sure that you all be on the lookout for that second date. But until then, we're going to log off. And we hope that you all have a great and safe weekend. Stay warm.
So anybody has a nerve to come at 5:30 that didn't show up yet, due to inclement weather, we are shutting down. Bye.
See y'all.
Sitting outside, y'all.
Bye.